Scottie Pippen is objectively more successful than Michael Jordan on Christmas Day. Scottie is a guy who has an argument for the title of the ultimate Christmas performer, as he has a perfect 7-0 record on December 25th, which none of his superstar peers can match. Over those 7 victories, Pippen put up all-around dominant numbers of 22.9 points, 8.9 rebounds, 5.7 assists, 3.4 steals, and 1.6 blocks on 47.2% shooting. Compare that to MJ's numbers over the holiday, and you'll see that there's at least one calendar day out of the year where Pippen can claim that he was the greatest player on those Chicago Bulls teams. In other words, you can say that Pippen was basically a man amongst boys, just like men who use Manscaped, the global brand for men's grooming and hygiene products. This is an all-in-one kit that includes all the tools to perfect your grooming experience, from your morning shower to your late night be ready for anything moments. To start, I do my grooming in the shower. With the new Lawnmower 4.0 waterproof cordless trimmer, you can tackle your groin grooming confidently without any mess. After your shower, be sure to apply the Manscaped Crop Preserver Ball Deodorant, a quick-absorbing, clear-drying moisturizer lotion for all-day protection. For that midday refresher, be sure to pack your Crop Reviver Ball Toner Spray with cooling aloe vera and anti-inflammatory properties. For a limited time, you could also get not 1, but 2 free gifts, the Shed Travel Bag and the Manscaped Anti-Chafing Boxer Briefs. Don't wait, go to manscaped.com and use my promo code RNET to get 20% off plus free international shipping plus 2 free gifts. Again, that's 20% off plus free shipping with promo code RNET at checkout. Tracy McGrady didn't play many Christmas Day games, but when he did, he was arguably the greatest Christmas Day performer of all time, as he averaged 43.3 points, 7.7 rebounds, 4.3 assists, and 2 steals on 48.8% shooting. His 43.3 points is the highest scoring average in NBA Christmas history, and he won 2 out of those 3 games. Included in those games was one of the all-time great solo performances where he torched a young LeBron James with this near-monstrous triple-double. Christmas Day is one of the biggest days for the NBA, as many superstars and teams have made their mark throughout the years on this holiday. But with that being said, not everyone has been a part of the fun. Only 2 teams in NBA history have never ever played on Christmas Day, and that is the Charlotte Hornets and the Memphis Grizzlies. The funny thing is, I would actually really enjoy a Christmas Day game next season between the Hornets and Grizzlies, as a battle between young stars like Ja Morant and LaMelo Ball would make some pretty exciting television. Some organizations are certainly more familiar than others with December 25th. New York is the best example of that. The Knicks have played more games on Christmas than any other team in NBA history, as they've competed in a total of 53 contests. But unfortunately, just like most of their recent history, they haven't been very successful, as they have a lifetime win percentage of only 41.5%. Speaking of Christmas Day being rough on the Knicks, the largest margin of victory on December 25th came in 1960, when the Syracuse Nationals defeated the New York Knicks. It wasn't just a blowout, but a Christmas Day massacre, as the final score was 162-100. Not only is 62 points the largest margin of victory, but 162 points are the most points ever scored by a team on the holiday. It was certainly a well-rounded effort from the Nationals, as 9 out of their 10 players finished with double-digit scoring. With a couple of the previous facts, I talked about some of the strongest Christmas Day performers. But not every superstar does very well on the holiday, and a great example of that is the Warriors legend Steph Curry. Steph isn't just bad on Christmas Day, but for some reason, he's simply hot garbage. Over his 8 games, he's won 3 and he's lost 5, as he put up averages of 13.1 points, 6.8 assists, and 5 rebounds on only 30.2% shooting. He's also making an awful 20.4% of his 3-pointers attempted. To put that misery in perspective, consider how he has more than twice as many turnovers as he has 3-pointers made. Hopefully, he'll be able to right the ship this Christmas against Phoenix. This player is the all-time leader in points scored on Christmas Day, with a total of 395, which is trailed by another player with a total of 383. Any guesses on who these 2 players are? They're 2 of the greatest legends to represent the purple and gold, which are Kobe Bryant and LeBron James. Of all the teams throughout the history of the league, the Los Angeles Lakers have the most wins on Christmas Day. But a lot of that success comes from the sheer volume of the games played on the holiday, and they're actually nowhere close to the greatest team win percentage. That honor belongs to the Miami Heat, who have a lifetime win percentage of an incredibly dominant 84.6%. Traditionally, the NBA ratings spike on Christmas Day, as some of the best regular season matchups take place on this holiday. With that being said, one classic game stands above the rest as the most watched Christmas game of all time. It was the Lakers and the Heat in 2004, which was a highly anticipated matchup between Kobe Bryant and Shaquille O'Neal, which was the first time they played on the same court as adversaries. The game had a 7.3 rating and roughly a total of 13.2 million viewers tuned in. The game certainly didn't disappoint and was thrilling throughout. Kobe had the chance to win the game in the final moments, but missed the long jumper as time expired. He finished with 42 points and 6 assists on 40% shooting, but Shaq got the last laugh with his 24 points and 11 rebounds in a 104-102 victory. Christmas is a time of giving, and two players did that better on the holiday than anyone else. The first was the 6-foot guard Guy Rodgers in 1966, who was finding all of his Bulls teammates on this night, as he finished with a total of 18 assists. Only one other player has ever matched that total, and it was the underappreciated Nate "Tiny" Archibald in 1972, who amassed a total of 18 assists as well. At the time, this certainly wasn't the biggest surprise coming from Archibald, as he achieved history that season by leading the entire league in both points and assists that same year. As I mentioned earlier, Kobe Bryant is currently the all-time leading scorer on the holiday, but if you assumed that meant that the Mamba was generally very successful on the holiday, you would be gravely mistaken, as the Mamba only has a 6-10 record on December 25th. The Minnesota Timberwolves are the worst franchise in NBA history in terms of winning percentage, and even they have a greater win percentage than Kobe does on Christmas Day. With that being said, you would probably be going a step too far if you said that he was as bad as Steph Curry was on the holiday, as the Mamba maintained at least respectable numbers on the holiday, which is much more than Steph can claim. This player has the most victories on Christmas Day with an impressive 10-3 record. Over those 13 games, he put up solid numbers of 24.2 points, 6.2 assists, 5.3 rebounds, and 1.8 steals on 45.7% shooting. Any guesses on who this player is? It's the legendary shooting guard and the 3-time NBA champion, Dwyane Wade. This next fact isn't very surprising, but it's an impressive fact nonetheless. Of all players in NBA history, Wilt Chamberlain is in second place for the most points ever scored on the holiday when he reached a total of 59. He's also easily the Christmas record holder for the most rebounds in a single game when he reached a total of 36. Amazingly, he did both of these achievements in the same game, which was against the New York Knicks in 1961. If I had a nickel for every time the Knicks were on the wrong side of history, I may just have enough to purchase the team. Which one of these facts was the most interesting, and do you have any new facts to share with the rest of us? Let me know in the comments section below. Merry Christmas, everyone. Thanks for watching as always. Make sure to like and subscribe for more basketball content, and I'll see you guys in the next video.